Okay, so in no way should anyone be cursing out a teacher. I just want to say real quick warning, this happened when I was a child, a legitimate child. So no one, and I mean no one, should be doing this with their teacher unless their teacher is straight up making them do something that they don't want to do, and that's illegal. That's basically the only time I could see this happening. Anyways, guys, today's story is a little insane, but make sure you do leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Seriously, it means a lot when you guys do. And also, if you guys are really big fans of the stories that I tell on here, make sure you do join the Discord server down below. Seriously, joining the Discord server will grant you access to talk to me, tell me your guys' crazy stories, and well, who knows, you guys get all the crazy updates on there of stuff I do, and also there's proof of the stories in there, so make sure you guys do join it. Other than that, today's story does get insane, so leave a like, subscribe, and like I always say, let's get straight into this. What is going on, you guys? My name's Baba, and welcome back to another crazy story. So this story takes place back when I was a kid. Funny enough, this was actually my grade 3 year. I know, crazy. And I remember back when I was in grade 3, I had this really mean teacher that I did not like at all. I did not like her so much to the point where she would actually scare me to the point where I did not want to go to school. I remember for like the first couple weeks into my new school year of being in grade 3, I never had a really good friendship with my teacher because I'm gonna be honest here, I didn't really speak English properly. Like I used to always do the thing where I was like LMNOP instead of saying LMNOP like a normal person. And my teacher used to always harass me about that and basically make fun of the way I used to speak. It got to the point where she embarrassed me one time in front of the class and I literally cried, and my mom ended up picking me up and taking me home. When I explained to my mom what happened, I remember she was really pissed. Knowing I was a brown kid basically trying to learn English in the best way possible kind of sucked. If you guys don't know, I'm Persian, so like, you know, it's a little interesting here because I'm half Persian, half English. Anyways, going on with the story, I remember basically when I got home, my mom was telling me how she wanted me to write a note to my teacher, and she told me, Baba, take this note and take it to your teacher right away, straight to her, no questions asked. She ended up putting the note in an envelope because she didn't want me reading it at all because apparently I wasn't old enough to yet, whatever that means. And basically I took it the next day to school. When I went to school, I instantly walked up to my teacher and she looked at me. She's like, are you gonna behave today in class, Baba? And I looked at her saying, my mom gave you a note. She ended up taking my note and she basically looked at my note and she's like, okay. And she read it all through and basically looked at me and said, tell your mom I would love to speak to her tomorrow after school. I looked at her and I'm like, what? Why? I didn't do anything. I swear I didn't do anything. And then I started almost end up crying because, well, I thought I was in trouble. I thought I got in trouble because of something my mom did, for God's sakes. I didn't know what was going on. So I remember the whole day, I basically went through the whole school day in grade 3 panicking about what was going to happen at school. And when the day went to an end, I remember I ended up going straight home, and in the car ride home with my mom picking me up, I told my mom, hey mom, my teacher wants to see you tomorrow around like 3:30ish after school. And my mom was pissed. My mom was like, are you serious? After that note I gave her, she wants to see me? She was really upset. I could tell. Like, my mom being angry is something that we all know, like, when it happens and occurs, and she was pissed. So I remember she ended up telling me, well, Bubba, tell that damn woman to herself and mind her own business. You understand that? She is an ultimate and she can grow the hell up. You understand me? Tell her she's a fat and she can grow a pair. I looked at my mom and I'm like, Mom, I don't think I'm gonna say that. She looked at me, she's like, you're gonna say that word for word, or I'm literally gonna make you take your Xbox and throw it out the damn window. My mom was really mad. I didn't know what to do or say. I couldn't tell why she was mad. I didn't even know why this even happened. Anyways, I remember I went at home, and when I went home, I went straight to my bathroom thinking, all right, how am I gonna say this? You're a damn no, I can't say it like that. And basically practicing in the mirror how I was going to say this to my teacher. I had no idea how to do this because I'm going to be honest, me and swear words weren't really friend on friend until I got into high school. But anyways, going on, I was basically practicing my stuff and going at it. I was just practicing me swearing at the mirror until my little sister walks in saying, Baba, why are you swearing at yourself? What did you do? And I'm like, oh, nothing. I'm just practicing for mom. What? You're going to say that to mom? No. I'm saying it to my teacher. As if that was any better. Anyways, going on though, I remember I was basically practicing and all that stuff, and I remember I got an Xbox with the boys saying, guys, tomorrow it's about to go down. All my friends were confused, and honestly, we were in grade 3. Like, the only game we were really playing at the time were like some like T-rated games that no one would really play. Anyways, basically, I remember the next day ended up happening. I got dressed, I went back in front of the mirror as I was brushing my teeth, and I was just practicing, you know, basically going, my mom wanted me to tell you, you dumb no, it's not like that. And basically training myself to basically swear at her or cuss her out in a way. And then when I got to school, I remember my friends came up to me saying, Baba, there's no way you're gonna do this, bro. You cannot do this, Baba. It's a bad idea, man. And I remember I was like, no, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. And basically we went inside the classroom, and instantly before class started, my teacher walked up in front of the class saying, Baba, any word from your mother recently? And I remember I stood up and I'm like, yes, my mom wanted me to tell you something. And then the teacher looks at me, she's like, are you gonna say it in proper English or is it on a note? I looked at her and I'm like, you know what? You know what? My mom wanted me to tell you, you ugly, stupid that you are going to pay for what you've done, harassing my son. And also on top of that, you're a fat and you are so and you are so worthless to the point where you're a it got really off the point to the point where I don't even remember what my mom said. I just wanted to cuss at her knowing I had free access to it. My mom let me. Well, partially let me, I guess. I don't know. I basically totally went off script of what she wanted me to say, and I just started cussing her out straight up in grade 3. I remember everyone was freaking out, and I remember like it got to the point where the principal was walking by the hallway and saw me cussing her out and basically stood back and just watched through the classroom door of me just going at it. And then right I was finished, I remember I said, and my mom wanted me to tell you to stop making fun of me. And sat down. When I sat down, the principal walks in and says, Baba, can I see you in my office? Like right now? I remember I looked at him like, why is he here? And I basically got my backpack on and started going downstairs with him. And he did that weird thing that principals do where they put their hand on the kid's shoulder as they're walking to the principal's office to make sure the kid doesn't run away. And God knows, I was actually really thinking about running away and running home. And when we got to the principal's office, I remember I sat there waiting 20 minutes until my mom came by and she saw me and she's like, Baba, what'd you do? What's happened? I told her, I did what you wanted me to do. I told the teacher off. And she looked at me. She's like, wait, did you actually swear at her? Like, did you say all the stuff I told you to say? I said, yeah, mom, are you proud of me? She looks at me. She's like, no, are you crazy? That's your teacher. Yeah. Little did I know, she just wanted me to tell her to stop bullying me in the kind ways that most people do on Pink Shirt Day. Yeah, I didn't do that right. Anyways, going on though, I remember I basically went to the principal's office and I had to write down an apology to my teacher. When in reality, I'm not gonna lie, I was just saying the simple instructions, but my mom didn't want me to tell them that basically she told me what to say in the first place because, well, things would have gotten confusing in that conversation. But going on, yeah, it was a really bad idea. Other than that, please don't cuss out your teachers, guys. It is not a smart idea, and trust me, it leads to nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. Unless you guys actually hate your teacher like badly, but I mean, it is what it is. Anyways, guys, that's basically it for today's story. Make sure you do leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already. Seriously means a lot when you guys do, and like I always say, fall for more embarrassing stories. All right, peace out, guys.
My name is Baba. I'm still on top of the world. Never's taken with your mother. Of course, let's go. Should I make it a story? Let's click record. Got that TikTok with 2 mil hit different with some more. She said she loved me, she kept. Should I exit for sure? I got 100K for my life's work, so mama said bravo. All these people on my street, love y'all till the day I got. I got 100K in my plane. I got 100 buddies on my name. I'm making racks off this game.